Bill, yes. What's up, Brett? What's up, Poochie? What's up, Luna? How's everybody doing? Alright, as I was saying, welcome to... I'm all by my onesies. Ain't nobody else awake. This is Legend of Zelda Reverse Dungeon Order, so let me explain what Reverse Dungeon Order is. It's pretty much what it sounds like. Going through all the dungeons backwards, aside from level 9 because you can't get into it. So the idea is to collect all of the Triforce pieces in reverse order, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. However, we do have to go through some of the other dungeons to collect things like the Raft, the Ladder, the Whistle, things that you need to be able to get through the other dungeons. So we're going to do a little bit of that and collect some keys along the way, and hopefully not totally fail this. So I'll let you guys know from the beginning that I researched and wrote my own route. That's a lot easier than something on, say, world record pace. So it's not going to be any fast, it's not going to be efficient, but I'm going to finish it. That's what matters. And I've never practiced it. First time seeing me do it. So here we go.
Start.
Yeah, you can click start. Let me put my file and name in.
Taco worms.
It's gonna be all right. Ready when you are.
It's on one go. One.
You didn't say go. You clicked and didn't say go.
I muted one go when
You lied to me.
I think it was implied.
When I did that with Phantom Hourglass, I said one go.
Alright.
Okay, so
We have set the criteria of what one go is.
okay, so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna gather up some goodies, and hopefully get a random bomb drop. If I don't get a random bomb drop, I'll just pick up some bomb. I'll buy some bombs. Oh, that was my 10th enemy, and he dropped a 5er. Oh well. Get down here and give me money. Give me money. What a waste of time! That fairy dropped because I had 16 kills in a row. I'll explain the counters a little bit more a little bit later. Right now, I'm just trying to get some bombs. These blue Octoroks could possibly drop bombs. Hopefully I'll get a random one. There's one. Alright, we're in business. So, I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to get a heart. If I remember where the cave is. Okay, so I'm gonna try to explain how. I'm gonna give you a very crude explanation of how item drops work in the game. The game has multiple sets of counters. For the most part, there's a consecutive counter and there's a global counter. I'll just concentrate on the consecutive counter right now. The consecutive counter counts how many enemies you have killed without getting hit. Getting hit involves anything getting hit, whether or not Link takes damage. So, for instance, getting hit by a bubble that never gives Link any actual damage still constitutes as a hit, and it will reset that consecutive counter. So In as far as the global counter is concerned, there's multiple sets of enemies that could potentially drop set items, no matter what. Well, actually, grab these. Okay, where do I need to go? All right, so there are sets of enemies that could potentially drop an item based on what the global counter is. Knowing what those enemies are that could potentially drop items, we can actually force bomb drops out of any of those enemies. In level 8, there's an old man that says 10th enemy has the bomb. Pretty vague. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense unless you know what he's talking about. So using the consecutive counter, we can actually force that 10th enemy to have a bomb. So what you want to do is just kill any 9 enemies without taking a hit, and you want to kill your 10th enemy using a bomb. But you also want to make sure that that 10th enemy is an enemy that could potentially drop an item. It doesn't matter what item it is, as long as they could potentially drop an item. If you do that, you will always get a bomb drop out of it. So that's how you see a lot of speedrunners always having bombs, always being able to replenish their bombs whenever they need to. Yeah, something, I guess. Hilarious that the localizers thought children would understand drop tables. I don't know if it was ever actually, like, published anywhere that this is how this worked, or if it took years for people to figure out. I actually need to get this candle up here, so I'm just gonna grab it. I'm gonna die. That was intentional. I'm really trying to go get the letter because I want the opportunity to buy a potion later. We have an hour and a half scheduled for this run, so don't think that I'm in any hurry to get through this. Never thought that there actually was a pattern to the items drops. There is. So yeah, it's very interesting. There's some graphics that you can find. You can probably just Google it and find it. I can't remember who created one of the graphics that I use. So something else that goes along. Hey, Eris's. I actually kind of just started. I'm going around gathering like some extra hearts and some stuff before I actually like get into the chunk of the game. I'm approximately 6 minutes and 44 seconds in. So, something else that you can know that goes along with the consecutive counter, every time that you kill 10 enemies, as long as that 10th enemy is an enemy that would potentially drop an item, it will always drop a 5 rupee. If you continue to consecutively kill enemies, when you get to 16, it will force drop a fairy. If you force drop a fairy, it will reset that consecutive counter for the bombs. So when you get up to 20, it won't force drop a bomb. Once you force your first fairy, if you continue killing enemies without taking any hits, you will not force drop another fairy. So if you want to get some extra fairies, you're gonna have to take a hit and kill 16 more enemies. All of this is probably extremely confusing. and that's because it is. It's confusing for me to try to talk about while I'm attempting to not die, which I've already died twice. See, Corbin gets it, but Corbin's a genius. He totally understands. Okay, I don't even know where I'm going. Oh, I'm going to get the white sword. That's why I don't know where I'm going. Okay. Maybe I should look at my notes. I wrote them for a reason. I wrote them so I wouldn't get lost. I was also supposed to have a co-host, and Chunkachu is not keeping me on point with my notes. Can you guys tell I haven't played Legend of Zelda in like months? I began understanding the counters once in Zelda 2. The Zelda 2 counters are actually a lot easier to understand. As far as I know, or as far as I care about, there are two counters in Adventure of Link, and it's not based on a consecutive counter. There's only the global counter, and it's based on whether you've killed how many minor enemies and how many major enemies you've killed. Major enemies, I think, are any enemies that would normally give like 50 experience points or more. And minor enemies are going to be anything that gives you less than that. There are certain enemies that do not count towards any of those counters, and they will never, drop the special drop. So, with those counts, when you kill 6 enemies, and these counters are independent of each other. So whenever you kill, say, 6 minor enemies, it'll drop either a 50-point bag or a blue potion jar. Likewise, when you kill 6 major enemies, it will drop either a 200-point bag or a red magic jar. Like I said, there are some enemies that do not count towards those counters, and they will never drop a point bag or magic jar. Just off the top of my head, I always know for sure that the red Lizalfos that normally give you 100 experience points and are, interestingly enough, more difficult to kill than their orange counterpart, those do not count towards the counters and will never give you a point bag or magic jar. Okay, did I tell myself to go to level 1? I did. I also told myself to go get this. Ruby Secret. Thank you, Chunkachu, again for not telling me where I'm supposed to be going. Here I am trying to be efficient. I'm talking to you guys and reading the chat and not being efficient at all. I'm being entertaining, not efficient. I hope I'm being entertaining. If I'm not being entertaining, y'all can stick it. I'm just kidding. Okay, so we're going to do this little trick here that makes this door unlock itself, and I'll explain why this works. It works... It's a lot more useful when you're doing when you're doing randomizer, because the game takes into account where you entered the previous screen. So because I originally entered this screen from the right side, which looks really weird the way that I'm pointing right now, but the game thinks that I came into this first room from that side. So when you leave this room, you're leaving going down, and then you re-enter it. The game still thinks that you entered this room coming down, so logically you had to have come through that locked door, therefore it unlocks it for you. So when you're playing in randomizer, you can do the same thing. You can enter a dungeon, but because entrances are randomized, you can come potentially from any direction onto the screen that you entered the dungeon in. So when you do that, you can kind of enter the screen from all of the multiple directions, and you could potentially open a bombed wall that way to give you so that you're not wasting bombs trying to find out whether or not you can actually go one way or not. Okay, so I have a map here. I need to get a key in this room. I need to not die by things. I need to get a key from that Stalfos right there. I'm gonna go ahead and like replenish stuff. Get some extra money. Oh, good. I've got plenty of money. I believe I'm getting. A key from these guys. I'll also show you a little trick that I'll be doing multiple times in this run. We can do a block clip by facing upward here, doing something like that, and being able to walk through it. So you stand in a specific position, facing upwards. You slash your sword. It works with the wand. I think it works with most items. So you can do it with a bomb, but you end up wasting a bomb out of it. And then as you're using that item, you tap to the left, and if Link faces downward, then you have the ability to clip through that block. There's a lot of other clipping tricks that are a little more advanced for me right now. Probably ever, if I ever feel like doing it, but the really good runners. Okay, I have one key. I'm good. The really good runners do some really crazy stuff. Okay, so I need to get a heart. That's too never even thought to try of glitching through the block there. Normally it's not a problem. It saves just maybe a couple of seconds because there's not really any enemies to kill in that room. But it still avoids having to deal with the blade traps. It's really useful, especially in one of the rooms in level 5 that has a bunch of blue dark nuts in it that you don't ever want to kill. I don't know why I'm collecting rupees, because I'm going over here to get 100 rupees, and I'm going to go get my blue ring and potentially die less often. Twilight Midno, what's going on? Pikachu and me chilling on the couch 3 feet apart because we're bros. Good. Why are you 3 feet apart? If you're bros, you should be like, be all like, you know, being buddy-buddy. Pikachus are great to cuddle. We're buddies. Oh my gosh, maybe I should be buddies with Chunkachu, without Octoroks running around. Boy, this is really expensive. He's talking about the meat. It's like $60 meat. Like the best cut. It's actually a pretty cheap cut, because there's more expensive meat elsewhere in the game. Yeah, no Twilight Princess this year. A lot of people were asking about it. We had a really cool plan for Twilight Princess that involved me and Rachel doing something awesome with the game. But unfortunately, Rachel wasn't ever able to be here at the last minute, so we ended up scrapping it. But I would love to save that run for another date and do it at some point, because I was really excited for it. I think we're going to have a lot of fun when we do it. Twilight Princess can get exhausting. It's a long game. But yeah. Okay, so I don't need to worry about these guys. I can actually... I really don't need to worry about doing anything with these guys. But I'm gonna leave one just so there's only one left when I come back to that room later. So come in here. I'm gonna get this key. Go ahead and take that ruby. I can imagine dungeons being a mess for us. I can imagine a lot of that game being a mess for us. Am I getting a... No, I'm not getting a key in this room, but I'm getting a key in this room. So, interesting note of how bombs work in this game, especially against Darknuts. So, bombs do a total of 3 damage. The same as the magical sword does. But bombs also carry the characteristic of taking into account what direction Link is facing when you drop said bomb. So that's why it doesn't necessarily kill a Darknut if you hit it with a bomb. So like if I'm facing upwards and then a Darknut walks down towards that bomb, it will not do any damage to the Darknut. Yes, Mikey is awake. Mikey is like always awake. Oh, I definitely don't want to go to the right. I'm not doing any save and quits. Because I don't have a second controller handy. And apparently we don't do save and quits here. But this is my run, I can do whatever I want. That's why I'm doing block clips and stuff like that. So we're just gonna walk on out. Yes, the blue Darknuts are a real pain. That's why blue Darknuts are really tough. They take a lot of hits. That's why it's important to know exactly how the bombs work, so that you can position yourself correctly. I'm gonna kill these and get some... I was hoping to get some more rupees, but I think that was a forced fairy. So if we take that into account, my count is 2 right now. Maybe try to kill that for 3. 4. That was a random bomb. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so if I kill any of the enemies in here with a bomb, they will drop a bomb. See how that works? So even if the enemy would never normally drop a bomb, as long as it would drop an item, you can you'll still be able to force a bomb out of it. Okay, so I went through level 3. I got the raft. I'm going to go into level 4, and I'm going to get the ladder. To help you guys keep your counts consistent, killing a Vire with the wooden sword or the white sword any attack that's not strong enough to kill it straight up. If you kill a Vire and it splits into bats, it does not count toward your counters. But the Keese will. Both of the Keese will. So, if you wanted to, you could split some of the Vires in this room, kill enough Keese to get your count up to 9, and then kill one of the Vires with a bomb, and it would drop a bomb. Likes are one of the enemies that will never drop an item. The mini Patras will never drop an item, however, the main Patra will. Some other enemies that will never drop an item. Some of the major enemies. Ganon, for instance, will never drop an item. That didn't do any good at all. Alright, I'm just wasting bombs. Main Dig Dogger? I think that he does. I don't think that any of the, I don't think that any of the Dig Doggers have a different set of whether they drop an item or not. Okay, so I have 5 keys, which is what I'm supposed to have. So we're gonna go pick up some more rupees. Yes, technically he does drop the Triforce of Power. But that's why he doesn't drop, that's why he'll never drop any other normal item. You also can't kill Ganon with a bomb, so. Okay, so there is some rupees in here that we're gonna get. We're gonna go down near the South Shore to grab another 100 rupees. There's 10. So, Octoroks I don't think normally drop 10 rupees. So, knowing for sure that that was my 10 count. But I just got hit, so I'm resetting my 10 count. Okay. Intentional hit. Start our count at 1. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I got a random bomb drop, so we're still at 7, so it's good to know. Now I'm gonna go get some arrows. Oh, I don't even know why I didn't dodge that. Too busy reading Brett's comment. You're distracting me, Brett. Imagine how many hidden caves were not found back in the day because there were no guides. There were some guides way back in the day. There were maps that came out. I remember having this. I remember having this very thick book of maps and stuff called the NES Atlas. Yeah, thick, thick like thick. Every wall and burnt every bush. That would take a long time. Okay, just so you guys know, I'm already halfway through my notes. Okay, this says to take the heart. Normally I would take the potion, but I'm gonna take the... I think I have to take the heart because I want to get the magical sword at a certain point. Talking about when this came out in '86. I don't think there are any guides. Yeah, I'd probably not, but I know that some of those Oh, okay. I can go ahead and grab this. I know that it didn't take long for them to start releasing maps in booklets like that, like the NES Atlas. Yeah, probably when it was first released, definitely didn't have maps, and you're just, and that's kind of how Miyamoto, designed the game. He wanted it to be, like you're thrown into this open world and you just explore and find stuff. I remember reading an interview that he had some woods like in his backyard, and that's what he would do. He would go through the woods and just imagine that he's just on a quest, just exploring whatever he can explore. Okay, level 8. We don't have to kill Manhandla here. But he's all buggy at the moment. So that worked out great. We do have to kill all of these obnoxious Darknuts that obnoxiously turned into my bomb. I think I need to keep at least one bomb, I think. I'm having a really hard time with this room. I'm gonna go get healed by a fairy just so I don't have to deal with that. Why this room? The idea is that you're supposed to be a lot more powerful by the time you get to that room. So that's what makes Reverse Dungeon Order especially difficult, is going through rooms like that when you're, pretty underpowered. I don't know what my count is, otherwise I would force a bomb drop. I could go buy some, but I don't really want to buy any bombs. Tektites are notorious for dropping rupees, which is really nice. I think that might be 10. I know I'm on 2 right now. Forgot about that silly screen. A guidebook with horrendous artwork. Give me a random bomb. That would be lovely. Thank you. Probably buy a magic shield because it can block the shots from the statues. Yeah, it's potentially something that I might get. It's also very helpful for blocking the Wizrobe beams. Why am I walking straight into him? First you try to kill me and now you insult me. So this is exactly why we scheduled an hour and a half for this. Once I get past level 8, the rest of it shouldn't be a problem. I've got to get past 2 really crummy rooms. I've got to get past that room, and then 2 rooms after that is another room full of dark nuts that I have to kill all the dark nuts in. But once I get through that, the rest of the run should be a lot easier. So in the meantime, how's everybody doing today? Are you all enjoying the marathon so far? We're only like it feels weird to me because we're really only on day 2. It just like yesterday was just so full of content. We did so much yesterday. We've got a lot of really fun stuff planned today. We've got this. We have a Link to the Past randomizer with crowd control after this. I've got Adventure of Link with crowd control, no candle, no cross, coming up later this afternoon. There's a couple of fun things. Is Wand of Gamelon today? Somebody can look at the schedule. I think Wand of Gamelon might be later today or something. A whole lot of fun stuff going on today. Like we're only here for 4 days this year, but there's so much good, exciting stuff going on. That didn't do anything. I want that. Times like this, I wish I had a boomerang to go catch it. Okay, we're sitting really good in... We're sitting really good in here right now. Hopefully, we can get through... I don't have to kill anything in this room, but... I could potentially get some drops. I don't think I can get drops from the Gibdos. But I have to kill all the dark nuts in this room. At least there's only 2 statues shooting fireballs at me. Oh my gosh. This is not working out very well, guys. What was the crowd control I said I was doing? Adventure of Link. Blue Dark Nuts are totally awful. Like I said, if we can just get through those 2 rooms, we should be good to go. Assuming I don't die to Gleeok. Gleeok might be a little bit of trouble. If anything, I can go through some dungeons and just get more hearts. And just not collect the Triforce pieces, but like I said, we've got plenty of time. I've got until 8:30 to finish this. But if I go over, it's probably not going to be much of an issue. Kill some moblins, try to get another random bomb drop. I have a lot of extra rupees. I might go try to get... I might go get the magical shield. I am not having a good time. Alright. No, I cannot make bomb arrows. Oh no! I filled my count. Alright, we'll just keep trying. up, Corey?
How's it going?
It's going.
How's the run?
Rough, but you know, it was expected to be rough for the beginning of it, or for trying to get through level 8 at least. But you know, we're getting there.
So you're through level 8?
No, I'm not through level 8. I'm using some backup plans. I'm gonna go. I've collected so many rupees failing at level 8 that I'm gonna go buy the magical shield.
Nice. Hey guys.
Your boyfriend gave up eating Reese's when you started dating. Are you allergic to peanuts?
Shame, I love Reese's.
I have one of those deadly peanut allergies, and I told him he didn't have to do that, but he said he preferred just not having anything around just in case. That's really sweet of him.
Yeah.
I had a roommate for a few months, and when she was moving in, she's allergic to apples. So before she moved in, I drank a whole lot of apple juice because I love apple juice. So I got like one or two like big jugs of apple juice and drank it so that I can get my fix in before she moved in, and I wouldn't have to, or I wouldn't be able to drink it anymore. All right, let's give this a shot. My second backup plan is to start going through dungeons and collecting more heart containers. Oh really? I didn't think about the other shop that had the magical shield for 90. I remembered that one off the top of my head, so I just went over there to get it. But hey, if it gets eaten by a like, we can probably have plenty of rupees left to buy another one. Hey, maybe if I can stop failing at everything Legend of Zelda related. I don't like having to walk all this way just to get a fairy refill, but at this point, I don't trust myself anymore. This is what happens when you don't practice your games.
Do you get the life medicine in this game?
I will, but I won't buy it until I'm on my way to level 9.
Oh, okay.
I chose...
That's when you really need it.
I would normally pick one up instead of one of the heart containers,
Yeah.
but I specifically routed all of the heart containers early on so that I can get the magical sword
Gotcha.
early on,
That makes sense.
and somewhat conveniently.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to think that it was a bad idea. I'm pretty sure I thought that it was a bad idea when I wrote it that way. I'm like, I'm gonna regret this, and here I am
Here you are
regretting
regretting it.
this. But hey, Manhandla's dead, so we don't have to deal with him every time we have to walk back in here. Yeah, get bombed, yo. Oh my gosh, can you believe that? Trying to stab him in the back from a mile away, and he goes and turns around and blocks it.
You knew it was coming.
Yeah.
He heard you.
He did. He heard me throwing that sword, he heard it whistling through the air, and he's like, "What's that? What's that? Auto shield, huh?
This room is brutal.
It is. What's really brutal is that you have to go through another one very similar to this with 2 less statues, but I tell you what, This magical shield is helping out a lot. Good idea, Brett. You're smart. That's why I keep you around. Give me all the good ideas.
Hi, Arises.
Nurses, what's going on? Oh wait, he's already been in there. I've been chatting with him. That's how awesome my short-term memory is.
Sorry,
Like,
you
you've
have
been here
other
for an
things.
hour and I can't remember.
You have other things to focus on.
I do have other things to focus on, like hiding in the doorway because I'm a pansy. I don't want to do anything with this room. That might help. Oh, hi. Don't mind me. You know what else I could do? I could literally go buy a potion. What else do I need? I need to buy meat at some point. Is there anything else I need to buy in this game?
You get the red ring.
Level 9.
Level 9.
Yeah, can't get in there without completing the others. Alright, I'm gonna go buy a potion. I think it's this one. Nope, it's not that one. What's up, Goo?
Hey, oh wow, I didn't realize I was
Extremely on camera.
Yeah.
Very much on camera.
came down here to brush my teeth.
Go for it.
Hello. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button.
How many levels have we cleared?
None.
Oh, good.
I'm having a lot of difficulty doing level 8 because of obnoxious blue dark nut rooms.
Fireballs flying at you.
Yeah, fireballs flying
That's
at you. I went and got the magical shield so that I can block those fireballs, but the blue dark nuts are still a little too much for me.
A little crazy.
Like,
My-
level 8 in like normal is not really too bad. you
Yeah,
know?
it's not too bad when you're a lot more powered up, but
You know, the crazy sword.
it's the most difficult part of this run.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, nice random bomb drop. I'm good with that. Luna wants to know where that hair came from, Gooey. Came from inside of his head.
Yeah, that's scary to think about. That hair just comes out of your head.
Yeah. It's all stored in there.
Right. All of your hair for your entire life is all stored inside your
brain
head.
is made of hair. It
It's-
just eventually seeps out.
that's why you become so forgetful in your old
Yes.
age, because all of the hair is grown out of your head.
Exactly.
This is brains. I want to see one of those zoo books diagrams where they cut open your body and show.
It's just
my
it's just a clump of hair in your head.
Yeah, it's been very educational.
All right.
Some good dishes.
I have gone through 2 of 3 backup plans so far. Let's see how this goes. I started this at 7 in the morning. My fingers are not warmed up.
Uh-oh.
I didn't play any Tetris before I
need to do
started
some
this,
finger
so like that's why
exercises.
I'm doing so badly.
Once you do this, it's all it's gonna be like riding your bike downhill.
When I was doing Breath of the Wild runs, I'd always start off with a few rounds of Tetris just to warm up my fingers and be able to do like the proper shield jumps and all that kind of stuff.
Oh no. They reset.
Yeah, their hit points will reset.
Oh no.
At this point, I should just leave and go refill my health again.
Yeah, go that ferry.
I'm sorry, guys. This is the most failed run ever. I should have just played The Legend of Zelda and gotten better at it, and not necessarily do this route, but just played. I promise you, Adventure of Link and Breath of the Wild later this week will be better. And if they're not better,
I apologize.
I don't
then
know what I'm gonna do.
then you're just gonna have to sit through it. Because I'm gonna have to sit through it. Breath of the Wild's definitely not gonna be a problem. Except maybe that boss rush at the end of the game. Maybe I should have practiced that.
You know, level 7, that's gonna be easy though.
Yeah, 7's gonna be really easy.
Hanging out with them
the demon.
glorious.
6 is gonna be really easy now that I have the shield. I don't have to worry about those whiz robes anymore.
Unless you get like.
Don't.
Yeah, be
Don't
careful
talk
for
like
those
that.
guys.
I don't even think there's any likes in
In level 8.
8 or 7.
Oh, they're in 6 in the rooms with the whiz robes.
Oh!
Oh no.
It's like really sneaky. They do
Yeah.
that. That had to be intentional.
You guys know it's really bad when Gooey knows more about this game than I am, and I'm the one writing it.
I shouldn't know anything about this game.
Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Look at all that lag.
Should help you actually.
Somebody did some shady programming
10-10.
for, rooms like this and, rooms in the original Metroid that got all, sprite limited
Wonky.
and they got approved.
I thought this was cool action slow-mo.
Yeah, it's Matrix style.
intentional.
What's up, Mosley?
So,
Yeah, Link has the ability to slow down time. That's why it
It's his champion's
just
ability.
buffers a little bit. Yeah.
I've been looking at the big screen forever.
Don't do it.
So
That's
I'm
what I
looking
was
at
doing.
I'm looking at the small TV now, and I have to readjust. Like, I was walking in circles for like a good 20 seconds, just trying to readjust to the different TV.
Kill these guys, man.
That's what I was doing during Faces of Evil.
I can see the fireballs better on the bigger TV. Yes, please.
That's nice.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
That was a
bigger
lucky
TV
one.
A little
That's
bit
fine.
behind.
Yeah,
Maybe.
slightly.
If I get through this, then if I get through this level, then everything else should go really smoothly.
Oh yeah.
And I'll finish the game around noon.
Got this.
Good.
You guys, stay away.
You don't need this room.
Stay away. Got hit by an enemy. Okay. All right.
Here it's not a.
Shady room number 2. I think they'll only do 1 heart of damage if they hit me. Make sure I hit the correct button.
Oh,
Last time I was hitting Y and I was like, why is my item not getting used?
you're hitting the Y button.
'Cause I'm hitting the Y button.
Oh, bad heart drop. There we go.
Alright, it's all good. We got this, guys. We got sword beams now.
Feeling good.
Looking pretty strong now.
Stab this guy in the side because trying to stab him in the back doesn't work. Because they hear it coming. And they turn around and
I hear
they're
the sword
like,
beam.
we gotta collect that ruby because I spent 90 of them. I actually spent whatever 68 plus 90 is. 158. Am I math correct?
Sure.
Oh my gosh! Look at that! Oh! And a donation from Anonymous that says absolutely nothing.
Thank you.
Nice.
Oh, 20 bucks.
Oh, that could have changed the spot on the list.
Could have. It might have. You can go over there and refresh that page and see if
Refresh it.
I don't.
Yeah, the tilted file.
No, just the one that's right in front of you. Just refresh that page and see if they added a file name incentive or something to it. Ooh, nice. Yeah, go ahead and click that, and it'll tell you what they like. Jack.
Blackjack. The
Blackjack.
Jack Black.
horse. Jack Black the horse.
Ed Schneebel.
Leok is gonna kill me. He's not gonna kill me because I have a potion, and I will use it. Magical shield blocks fireballs, but not Leok's fireballs.
You're too hot.
Way too hot.
It's the heat going around you that really hurts you.
Okay, so Mosley, if you want to put that incentive in on the far left side, on the tiltified bar or whatever, click all the way on the other monitor, the far left, all the way on the left. So at the top left corner, there's like the little 3 bars.
Yep.
Click on that and select Breath of the Wild from the list.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Level 8 down.
Yes, level 8 down. It only took me 45 minutes. So if it's a new one, yeah, add option, and then
Level 1's gonna be funny.
put in the horse name and whatever the donation was,
Die
which
in
was
level
20,
1.
and then save it.
It'd be impossible.
Where's level 8
Do I
down
have
on your list go?
5 keys on my list? I
You don't
do.
know that.
All right, guess what, guys?
already
We're
did it.
going to level
You already did
5
level eight?
now
That's the last
to
one.
get a
I-
whistle.
So you're done recording for these
No,
dungeons?
I haven't done 9.
No.
It's kind
What
of
do you-
low.
What are you doing?
Really?
I'll tell you why. It's a little easy for where it is in the game. It's pretty good otherwise, actually.
You're just too good at this game.
Yeah.
I wish I was good at this game. I don't even need to be too good. I just need to be like mediocrely good.
Good enough.
Good enough.
And I guess if you...
Dave Gleak has my necklace.
I guess you were trying to like play the whole game and you never got the power-ups or anything.
Okay.
It would be
My
Last
my
one.
map says not to get that key until the next time I come.
It
through
also
here.
has like, there's no way to, like, it has a bombable wall that you need to do to progress.
Okay, so
It's
this
not
room,
into
for
that at
instance,
all.
Yeah.
we don't have to deal.
Which actually
With
doesn't
these
happen that
darknets.
much in the game.
Really? You can just look at the map though, can you?
This
You don't get
room
the
we
map
have to deal
till
with
after
darknets.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
But there's no
Well, 7
fireballs
is
to deal
worse
with,
though.
so-
There's multiple. Some I think there's like, it's like a cool hint where you gotta look at the map and you go like,
Yeah, how do I get there?
you can, okay, the boss room is in the next room, so maybe I'll bomb the wall there. You know, that's fun. But it's kind of a random wall in level 8.
Yeah.
And by this point, you've seen all the enemies, and you know,
That's true.
nothing new to surprise you.
have the habit of turning around after I slash to get away from them, and I end up turning around too early before the beam comes out. Oh my gosh. We almost made it through the whole room and kept sword beam. Hey, we got our sword beam back. Yes! Yeah, no statues.
Got it.
Got it. We got this. Am I using the whistle before? I don't think so. I don't think I can use the whistle at all because it'll only take me to level 8. Flute. I'm not allowed to save and quit.
Nice. Now it's easy.
It's easier. I don't know about easy yet, but it is easier. Alright.
When can you get the sword?
When I have 12 hearts. So I need to have 4 hearts on the upper row. Yeah, so it's gonna be a little bit. I think it's gonna be after I finish level 5.
Oh, you're not gonna walk into the waterfall?
No.
How are you gonna figure out how to get to the dungeon?
I don't know. I don't really have that kind of money on my hands.
Yeah, step ladder out
Yeah,
to
step
the
ladder on the lake. What? Why did I try to avoid the Zora Fireball? I can block them now.
That's true. The whistle is a good tune.
Yeah, it was only told recently as incorporated. It basically is like Ocarina's opening theme.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Not only in sound but in concept. And that's in a Mario game too.
I don't have to get these rupees, but it's only 10 and it's not really worth it, but I want the extra rupees because
Money.
I'm failing so epically and I'm going to have to buy another potion.
You also never know when you want to do some door repair.
Right? It's just, I'm just
I
going to
broke my door. Fix it.
I'm going to randomly pay this guy 20 rupees just because I want to.
They totally should have had like an extended like side quest in Breath of the Wild where you help someone repair their door. As like a knot.
Yeah.
Hope a lot of people repair their door.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But I'm gonna add that in.
Door repair side.
It's like a bombable door or something, and then
You
you
go
go in,
in
they're
and he's
just,
like,
you
"Can
literally
you
just
fix
broke my
this?"
door.
I probably don't need to go up to this ferry, but
No, you do.
No, you do.
I do.
Level 7 time?
Level 7 time.
I love that all the dungeons are like fit together like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's so good.
that is really cool.
And the extra spaces that aren't filled in are going to be like your basement rooms that have the item in them.
My
Oh,
fiance
that's
says hi to you guys.
Hi, fiance.
Hello. How are you?
Karina. I remember her donation. Oh my god, that's the wrong button. Drop me some random bomb, Joe. Or don't. That's fine. Oh, you can drop me a random fairy. I'm cool with that.
Nice.
I planned that. It's in my notes. It's It's in the very fine print somewhere
You're in
between.
cahoots with that Goran.
Grumble
I
Grumble.
paid him off.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
See him in a
He's a
minute.
top-notch character. He's just hungry.
Bye.
Yeah, I didn't realize till I was doing the background images for these dungeon dive that like multiple dungeons use the exact same color scheme.
Yeah, I guess that's true, huh?
There's like I think there's 2 gray ones, like 3 green ones, 2 blue ones.
They're spread out enough.
Yeah. You don't notice it playing through.
Look at that map. Such a good map.
Looks like a dragon.
Yeah, this is cool.
Looking at my map, like
The eye is
I'm
the
not
secret.
getting any keys in this dungeon. It's like yes,
Do
that's the plan.
Do you get the magic key in this run?
No,
Very
I did
nice.
not. I thought about adding it in, but then I think it's in another. It's another.
Yeah.
Different section.
It's another stupid, obnoxious set of rooms that I have to
Okay.
deal with.
Yeah, you get enough keys. Probably should be fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and because I have to deal with this guy. So we drop a bomb, we immediately use the whistle, and he hit me, so that kind of sucks, but we're gonna try to drop another bomb, and that didn't work at all. The idea is that you drop a bomb, blow the whistle, drop a second bomb, and the 2 bomb blasts will kill all of them before they split apart.
Yeah, you never want the fight to go this long.
No, especially not with a white sword.
Get out of
Okay,
there.
so we can force some bomb drops from some dominoes.
How do you do that?
Dodongos.
So, ideally, you would want the bomb to blow up so that the smoke gets in their face and it'll stun them for a second, and then you can stab them with the sword, and it'll most likely drop a bomb.
Can you do that with?
But
just
you can
the
do
first bomb?
you can do it like this with some timing. So I'll both of them are together. So the second one would end up eating the second bomb. So I want to get them split apart like this. So then I'll drop one and when he eats it, about half a second later, I'll drop the second one, and the second one will blow up in his face, and it'll stun him.
Stab him.
So, and then you can stab him and get 4 bombs out of it. Little easier way to do that. Good way to farm some bombs.
You need a Dodongo to turn me on.
Pretty neat.
Yeah. So let's get caught and have to do this dungeon again. Let's not
No.
actually get caught.
I was kidding.
Okay. I don't know why I went that way to push that block.
Usually what I do.
How's the run going? Better. Pay no attention to the first hour that I was doing this.
I can change the clock if you make it say like 20 minutes.
All of this isn't gonna matter because he's not gonna I can stop him.
How
This is
rude.
gonna
That's
get
an
wrecked.
interesting choice. To recycle the boss from the first
Yeah.
dungeon in the 7th dungeon.
And not make it's like
And not make it any more
harder.
difficult or anything.
Yeah.
At least with Gliok, who is still extremely easy, they add more heads.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
4-headed Gliok is definitely one of the harder ones
Okay, we're going straight to level
I feel
6.
like even with the third level sword, you just like, yeah.
We have plenty of rupees. I'm not gonna get this 10 rupees here. So we're gonna go straight to level 6 via the Lost Woods. Up, left, down, left.
What? Oh, because you have to.
Up, left, down, left.
Lost Woods there.
Yeah.
I've never done it.
We have to get found.
For some reason, it's like seared into my brain when I remember being a kid and my uncle's playing this, being in the graveyard and them singing Zelda, Defiling Graves. Graveyard is
Yes,
interesting.
graveyard is an excellent
Yeah,
spot to farm money. It's also an excellent spot to farm fairies if you take those if you take that consecutive counter into effect. So if you kill 15 enemies in a row without getting hit, and then you get a bunch of those are called guineas, right?
Yeah.
If you get a bunch of those to spawn, and still manage to not get hit, and then you kill the real one to kill all of them, every single one of them will spawn a fairy. It looks really cool. So you have a whole bunch of fairies flying around the screen. It does not work with the bombs though, so you can't force 10 bomb drops on the screen. I have a video of doing that somewhere. Don't get near me. I do not want you eating my shield. Bad pancakes.
Like some of the bubble knocks you into them.
Yes. And then you can't use your sword to get out fast enough, so they will definitely eat your shield.
They really had to have thought of that. Like, this is probably the most annoying thing we can do. Actually, when you play Second Quest, you truly find out how twisted they
it's
are.
really bad.
Once they get into the red and blue,
The red and blue bubbles, right?
oh, just awful.
Yeah.
Wow. That was not fun. I was hoping they'd drop hearts or something, but no. Can you walk up? That would be great. Get some hearts and stuff from these guys. I'll get a heart from these guys.
1 heart.
Some money to go buy another potion. You guys remember a few years ago when I was really good at this game? Oh, good. I don't have to kill these guys anymore. These guys are still going to be here. And this guy's going to be here.
Where they jump?
I don't.
They're like hopping all around.
I don't like how they jump. They're jumping all around. They dodge my attacks. It's very...
They look happy doing it though.
It's very inconvenient for me.
Yeah.
No! Go away, Bubble! gosh, there we go. It's all downhill from here.
Oh no.
I have to go get some more rupee secrets now. That seems about consistent with how everything else in this run is going.
In my opinion, there's too many things on your head you have to brush.
Yeah,
Let's cut it down.
that's fair. Who do we contact about that? The commission for brushing hair?
The creator.
Oh, okay.
Still not getting that compass.
I guess if we got some like health authority to come out and say like, actually, it's bad for you.
Yeah.
Don't brush your hair. Don't brush your
Don't do
teeth.
it.
Don't do it. Brett's comment made me laugh. I don't know if you have you seen all the like it's actually cake videos and memes.
I don't think so.
It's like based on those like random videos where like the knife cuts the thing and it's actually cake or whatever. But then I started seeing like a lot of memes
it's
like
actually cake.
a clip from Saw with someone's leg shackled and they're like
I did see that. Yeah. It's actually cake.
once you finish this run, the rest of the game is actually cake.
Who wants to know how much it would cost to put your hair like
That's priceless.
We should get someone to braid it.
Maybe.
Y'all can braid my hair. It's not very long, but it's still braidable.
Yeah, definitely. We have a little party.
A braid party.
I can braid my hair while I play Breath of the Wild.
I don't think I do
Braided.
pigtails, so it's not my style.
Okay. I fail. I'm sorry, guys. I'm such an epic failure. This is not.
You can't leave.
Now I'm going
Can't
all the
leave.
way back to the start. I planned that. That's.
Yeah, that was an intentional death warp.
Remember when I said I would braid your hair? It sounds like something that I would say, and I would still totally do that. You have nice long hair, Luna. I would braid your hair. It probably wouldn't look like perfect, but it would be braided. It would look like braided hair with a whole lot of split ends. Okay, I really need the potion. But I might go get more rubies to buy another shield.
Yeah.
I don't
need
think
that shield.
I don't really need the shield that much at this point. Love it when other people do your hair. I like doing
Oh
hair.
my
I
gosh.
like playing with long hair. It's nice. Huey probably won't let me play with his hair though.
I like any cake meme that I see now. It's just I have to.
An ISO.
What do we got today? A Hylian shield,
Yeah, I got the Hylian shield. Rocking it.
iconic.
My Sonic socks.
I don't know why I walked on
That's
this way
pretty
when
good.
I could have used the whistle.
Yeah, whistle it up. It's too late. You're already here.
Yeah, I'm already past the point that the whistle would take me to.
It's scary when you show up and there's just Lionels.
Yeah, they're just walking horsemen walking around.
This part of the world is very hostile.
You're conveniently
Really
right
is.
next to a graveyard.
That's
And
where
the
they all-
Lionels just take their victims and just bury them over
Right.
there.
You don't like that.
I didn't kill that last soul because I didn't need to be reminded that I'm not picking up the keys in that room.
They were
Don't-
wild
don't
for
wanna
this
see
room. But there's just a
Yeah,
bunch
right.
of keys and fireball.
Better than a bunch of blue dark nuts with fireballs. Now I have to complete this room again because I left the dungeon.
Hate that. Let be done. How won't he die?
It's tough.
He's buff. They take 3 hits with the magical sword, so I think they take 6 hits with the white sword.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
silly. The proper way of fighting all of these enemies is to try to position yourself to be halfway between the tiles. And then they won't attack you when you're facing them. If I was good at this game, I would have done that a long time ago.
Our way is to hop into a like and just wait for him to come by. That's the funniest strategy. Like that.
Now that I don't have to worry about him eating my shield, yeah.
Yeah. I love the image of Link like
That was a useful bomb.
oh no.
I can do this, guys. I can do this.
Yeah, you're not too far off from getting by the bad part. Yeah.
Yes.
Look at these strats.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's genius.
Yeah. Get in another one. Uh-oh. Oh, you got
We're
potion.
gonna do this.
Look at that like on the left.
It's going through some sort of transformation.
Transforming into a super light Link.
Oh no. The worst thing I can
Yeah.
think of.
No, get up here. Go left.
Here you go.
Come die.
Oh. Worthless.
I was in the right position. I'm still kind of in the right position. Okay, now we're good. Now we're really good.
Or dropping bombs. This might have been the second hardest thing you've ever had to do so far. I don't think there's anything hard after this. Guess you got another blue dark nut dungeon, but there's no fireballs.
Next room has a key. I'd like to be able to use my sword before I enter this room.
I like the Zols in this game.
Yeah, they're cool.
It's big and chunky. Feels good to kill them.
Can you stop hitting me?
Someone needs to do a definitive ranking of Zols and shoes.
Majora's Mask has the worst. I'm sorry.
They're horrifying.
They're so ugly.
I actually like them because you know what they have. Like, I get excited when I see, like, one with arrows and I need arrows. I'm like, ooh. So there's, like, a utility to them that I like.
I suppose.
But they are the worst looking.
They're scary.
What were they thinking?
Got him.
Got it.
John wicked him.
Alright, we're making progress, guys. I can make use out of this whistle.
You, actually, level 5, you've already done the blue dark nut part, too. Because you had to get the item. Yeah, no, you're just gonna run through it. The whistle is the funniest item in this game. I just don't understand how to use it properly.
I don't know.
I was actually about to explain how to use it. So, the whistle will take you to any of the dungeons that you have collected the Triforce in. It works a little bit weird in second quest. It takes you to the locations of where the dungeons are in the first quest, even if they're not in that location in the second quest.
Probably just how that part of the game is programmed.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I never know which dungeon that's gonna take me to.
So it has a count for it. So I was it'll count 1 through 8 starting at 1. So when you blow the whistle, when you're the direction that you're facing will determine whether the count is going to go up or down.
Okay.
So because I was facing downward when I blew the whistle, it went down 1. Since it started at 1, it went down to 8.
Okay.
So that's why it took me to level 8. So
So
right
it
now
does
the
go in
count
order.
So right now the count is at 8. So when I leave level 5, I'm going to warp over to level 6. So I'm going to want to face downward and blow the whistle twice, and it'll take me to level 6.
Wow. I understand now.
Makes sense?
That is interesting.
So I believe, if I'm correct, it's facing down or left to decrease the number and up or right to increase the number. What am I doing? I'm doing level 5. I'm so lost right now. I'm not lost. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what I'm doing.
This is a pretty good dungeon.
Pretty solid.
Level 5.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
kill all
Yeah.
these guys and get this money because I need money
Before the game runs out
because
of
I'm
steam.
This
terrible.
is when the game gets tougher.
That's true. You think it was tougher when you were fighting the red Dark Nuts? You're like, wow, those suck. Can't imagine anything harder.
There's no harder enemy in this game.
Get the compass. I know where I'm going.
There's
I know
no
where the
compass
boss
run.
is.
We'll find him. Pretty sure we'll find him.
Where you at? Oh, this one. This one can get some lag.
Kill all the bunnies.
They look so cute in the game, and then the official artwork, they're like horrible monsters with like jagged teeth and an open mouth.
That's how you're supposed to
Nice.
do that.
Yeah, the rest of this just isn't even gonna be a challenge.
Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna warp to level 6 and I'm gonna go get the magic sword. So I'm facing downward. Blow the whistle twice. This better work. So you can blow the whistle twice on the same screen, and it's gonna give you the correct number. You don't have to go to each individual one.
Okay. That's cool. I'm so excited for level 1. A lot of dudes hanging out
Master
with
using
swords.
it, you can have this.
A lot of guys in caves with swords in this game.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna go to 7. So I faced
least
upward and
3.
blew once. So it took me to 7.
Think of all the ones we don't know about.
Yeah. Yeah. We're still waiting there for someone to pick up the sword.
I'm going to level 4, right?
What's through? Why do they have all these swords?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they were once the soldiers of this Hyrule. They're too old now. They just wait in caves for someone to show up and take their sword.
I like it.
In case you didn't know, if you already have a blue potion, you can buy a blue
A level
potion and
four,
it'll make a
that's a
red
good
potion
dungeon.
somehow. Colors work that way in NES days. In
Yeah.
8-bit graphics.
Blue plus blue makes red.
Yes, blue plus blue equals red in 8-bit graphics.
Strong agree.
Okay, so for this, I just need to plow through this. Can't see it, but there's a block there that I clipped through.
I like when it's dark.
All you see is our eyes, yeah.
Scary.
Like that. This is the first dungeon in the series where you have to get the dungeon item to progress in the dungeon itself, right?
Mhm. Yes.
That's cool.
Forward thinking.
It's revolutionary.
Yeah.
They're so much nicer to
it's
kill with.
Now it's actually cake.
Yeah, it's very cake. Good morning, Elio.
You are
How
John
are
Wick
you?
level 4 right now.
How was your run this morning? My run this morning is going atrocious.
Like just walks in. Hello, Gliak.
Hello.
Hello, Link.
Come to die.
Be seeing you, Link.
Or stand there and die.
Gliak says, "Do you fear damnation, Link?"
Okay, so we need to warp to level 7. So our count is currently at 7. So we're gonna blow downward once and upward once.
Oh my god.
See how that works?
Wait.
Crazy fun with numbers here.
We didn't. Oh, so you go. Okay, so you get the count to where you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Downward once and upward once. Wouldn't that just go down once and then up once?
Yeah, but he wanted
Yes.
to go to the dungeon. The
Oh,
number was
That's
set
what.
at.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. I now know everything about this game. That was the last
Literally
thing I needed to
everything.
know.
Well, I
There's
never,
one piece of
I never
information
really
missing.
did go into more detail about the global counter and
Whoa.
what enemies potentially drop what items on what count. But
I know 10th enemy
that is
has the
way too much information that I'm willing to reveal at this point because I don't want to say anything incorrectly.
I don't know why they didn't have an old man explaining every facet of that.
They should have.
Every dungeon is
You
like.
walk
they
into
really
the cave
should've.
And he's just like, the global counter will.
There's only so much text that the old man can fit on the screen, so you would have to have a series of rooms with old men that give you all of the information.
They just have like a dev diary of the whole process of making the game. Well, like we couldn't stop the slowdown in the one room with all the blue dark nuts and the fireballs.
butt.
But
This dungeon's got nice colors.
yeah,
It's like a teal.
this is a good one too. Big fan.
Yeah, Manji.
My run hasn't happened. We slept
Looks
in.
like
I wish I
Manji
would have
and
slept
nothing
in.
else.
Yancey decided not to start cooking until 10 instead of 8, making ramen broth today. What's he? Oh, I would.
Heck yeah.
I was about to say what's he cooking,
Oh,
but
man,
apparently he's
ramen
cooking ramen
would be so
broth.
good right now.
It's too early
Um,
for I'm the kind of person I need to eat breakfast food first thing.
I'm gonna. My notes.
Even if it's like 1 o'clock, I need breakfast.
Aren't
There's
you
a few-
playing next?
Yeah.
You need to eat. This run's coming to an end.
Yeah, you're. Yeah, you should really eat because your game is gonna take you a few hours.
I need to eat. I need some
I'm gonna be
coffee.
playing for a few hours.
Make some coffee.
Your run is not gonna start for a few hours, so.
Corey better make coffee.
That's not the right spot.
I hate bombing
That's
this
the right
wall.
spot.
I never can remember where it is.
I knew it was on one of the sides of that little indent in the wall.
Too many conspicuous walls here. I think also should scope out the
We'll go this way. I could use some breakfast. I had a breakfast bar before I started this, and then this run is taking me so long that I'm hungry again.
Is anyone cooking anything?
I don't think so. Justine's supposed to make pancakes one of these days. I don't know what day though. She's also not awake. Apparently that's not the bush. However, I can go buy another shield. And I don't have to worry about it getting eaten until level 9. Just a breakfast bar? Well, that's what I had. I didn't want to make something elaborate like a bowl of cereal. I just wanted to eat a breakfast bar real quick. It was like like Nature Valley granola bars. It was tasty. It was enough to hold me over for it was supposed to be enough to hold me over for this run, but this run is taking way too long. Cornflakes are okay, but they're better when they're coated with sugar. I love Frosted Flakes. I don't even know where I'm going. I finished level 3. I'm supposed to warp to level 8 to get to level 2, but I really want this shield. Oh wait, didn't you say that there was a shop that had there's a shop that had the magical shield for 90 in it? You're level 8? Brett, where's it at? Right by where level 2 is. Well, this is where level 2 is. Where's my shop? Is it in a bush or something? Or is it right over... It's not over here, because those are Armos. Just north of level 8, 2 screens. So that's this one, the bush on the far right. This guy? You better not take 20 rupees from me. Okay. That's awesome, Brett. See, there's the prime cut meat right there for 100 rupees. Thanks, Brett. I appreciate it. If I knew anything about this game, I probably would have known that. I like how nobody's complaining that I'm still playing this. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get the key in this room. So we want to start level 9 with 2 keys? 3 keys. Oh, I have to go through level 1 after this. I think I get one more key in level 9 or something. I don't know. I got that key, so we're gonna go up here, and I think we're getting a key. I could potentially get a key in this room and not get it from Moldorm. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll get this key and not have to worry about finding Moldorm. And then we unfray all of these ropes. Bomb. Get our bombs back from Mr. Dodongo. And finish level 2. Onward to level 1. So we're going to spend a key in level 1, but we're also going to pick up a key. right before Aquamentus, and that's going to give us 3 keys to walk into level 9 with. And I believe that we don't have to worry about picking up any keys in level 9 to get through everything. Am I going somewhere? Yes, I'm facing upward and blowing my whistle 3 times to get to level 1 or to level 4. And then we go to level 1. We have our shield, we have our shield, we have our potion, we have our red potion. We have our 2 blue potions that turn into a red potion. We have our 3 keys. We're good to go, guys. Good to do this. Everybody left me again. Chunkachu, start providing some proper commentary. Like, Chunka sleepy. I don't know why I'm even attempting to kill these guys. I got some Tetris tickets yesterday. I will get some. Yeah, I don't know. Later. If you type !schedule into the chat, the bot will give you the link to the donation page that also has the schedule on it. I didn't need to kill any of those guys, but I wanted to. Got a new PB in Tetris 99 online play. Got 3rd. Nice! Getting really close to that first place finish. You can do this, Brett. I believe in you. I has all the faith in you. Alright, we have everything that we need to go to level 9 and finally finish this run. And by finish this run, I mean I'm gonna fail it. I'm gonna fail level 9. Get those extra rupees just in case I miss shooting Ganon with a silver arrow. Hi, Canadian girl. How are you this morning? I'm glad you didn't miss my run. I intentionally failed this run so much so that you could see some of it before I finished it. I was supposed to be done with this 17 minutes ago. Which isn't really that bad considering how bad the first like 45 minutes of this run went. Yeah. It's okay. You don't have to worry about being late. It's all good. I think I still have my shield. I accidentally got eaten by him, but I still have my shield. Okay, we're just gonna be very careful. Alright, remember guys, Patra has the map. Yeah, remember, Patra has the map, but this Patra has the bombs. I am. I'm having a good time. I didn't have any runs yesterday. I didn't do a whole lot of anything game-wise yesterday, but today I have a very busy day. So, I'm excited. Haven't seen a ZD stream in maybe 8 years. Wow. We've been chugging along the whole time. Welcome back. There's Duke. Alright, we're gonna try to... Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter. This Patcher is a lot easier to kill because of his something, whatever he's doing. I say he's easier to kill, but he's killing me. Do I have another run today? Yes. I am playing Adventure of Link later this afternoon. 4 o'clock Central, I think, is when it starts. But at this rate, it's probably going to start around 7 because I'm taking so much time on this game. Okay, that's probably good enough. Go away.
How did level 1 go?
It was a little rough for a minute, but we pulled through. Love magical shield. Oh my gosh, that's just wonderful. Love it. Yeah, come back! Come back! Please come back!
There you go.
That's just a tease. Like, oh, I bet you'd really like to have me in your pocket right now. Yes, I would. Let me fly around all these blocks that it's going to take you an hour to walk around. Shouldn't miss any, but... Okay. Whatever works. Okay, I can try to kill these, or I can try to clip through this block. Or I can try to clip through this block. Or I can try to clip through some other... Oh my god. Or I could just die. That's fine.
They clipped through too. They knew
Yeah, they clip through. They're cheating.
They knew you were doing that.
That's why the speedrunners saw the Wizrobes clip through the blocks, and they're like, "How can I do that?"
Yeah.
I still have it. I still have it. I still have 2 potions. Donation! $10 from Mason. Thank you, Mason. Oh my gosh!
Mason says, I've been watching since 2014 and look forward to the marathon every summer. This is for file name Rusty for Adventure of Link. And
Nice.
say hey to Blake for me. Hey.
Oh, thank you for telling Mason that he said hello. Nice to see you, Mason. How are you? Can I go through the hole, please? Hi, Terry.
I'm gonna add that file name.
Yeah, if you want to add that file.
Rusty for
What was that, $10? I don't believe it's the top donation yet, because I think Stalnox added some. I think Wilson is sitting at like 1016 right now. How are things in Canada land, Terry? No, it should be the second one. I don't need to kill you guys! Somehow, for some reason, I still am. Go away!
So in that 3-bar drop down, I go to Adventure of Link.
Yes. Yeah. So you want to add incentive.
Yeah, there isn't. Add another file name incentive.
Okay, so you clicked add incentive. So type in the file name that Mason said, and then the value is going to be whatever his donation was. And then save. And then go back to Legend of Zelda, because you're going to need to stop the timer in a little bit. Assuming that I don't epically fail this battle, I will let you know. Time is going to be when I stand next to Zelda. We're just going to do this the easy way. We're just going to stand here, we're going to stab, and then we're going to shoot Ganon with a silver arrow and all the other silver arrows. We collect the Triforce of Power, I believe he has. And time. Yes! Under 2 hours! Sub 2 hours! I might not be last place. The bottom of my note, I don't know how well you can see it, but the bottom of my note literally says Patra has the bombs. I have this very detailed map. It's really hard to see that I have paths drawn out. The light blue path is kind of hard to see on some of them, but that's the second time through. The yellow is the first time through it. And all of the K's are the keys that I pick up. So that's how I remembered how to do this. If anybody wants to buy this off of me, I'll sign it and you can frame it and hang it on your refrigerator, where it can collect dust and be of absolutely no monetary value for the rest of your life. But it's all about that sentimental value. Throw a good donation war toward getting a copy of my notes. Yes, Palamer is one of the 6 people that has a Team Blake shirt. Terry is another one of the 6 people. I am one of the 6 people. I believe Z1 is another one. So I gotta find out where the other 2 went. Alright guys, that was Reverse Dungeon Order. I hope you enjoyed it. I sincerely hope you enjoyed it, because that was an atrocious run.